So, choice between new behavior and existing behavior, eating the chocolate cake or eating healthy, or working on your project or procrastinating. We said one of the important things to do is to understand the underlying beliefs and have a chance to reframe them. So I'm going to take you through an example. We're back to using V2PAL, and I'm going to take you to a V2PAL screen. Here you see all my balances, Andrew. And this is a balance that I've worked on, and it's helped me tremendously. Not that I don't procrastinate anymore, but it's much less. And once in a while when I'm procrastinating, I actually go read my reframe, and I understand what beliefs are making me go back to procrastination and give resistance to my new behavior, which is working on my long-term projects. So let's click on this, resisting work procrastinating, which is also a behavior rebalance. We talked about 3 kinds of balances. Emotion balance that we did. This is a behavior balance. We'll also later teach people about desire balance. But let me go to this, and here comes up my balance, which says resisting work or procrastinating. And the software asked me 3 questions. The first question is understanding my resistance to my new behavior, then understanding my attachment to the current behavior. Why am I so attached to the procrastination? It must be giving me some benefits. Why not understand them in detail? And then once I know them, design a playbook, which is the script that we talked about, which we'll do later.
Great.
Okay, so let me then click and see what I have entered is my resistance to the new behavior. And by the way, you have a choice. You need not do both. Doing one of those is good enough. More importantly, doing this reframe is not important. You can move right to the script that we'll teach you earlier. You can do this in any order you like. Okay? So the first question is, what is your resistance against the desired behavior? Desired behavior being working on your project. And I wrote, I will not be able to get a return on the investment. So I'm getting a resistance saying, I'm results focused. Man, I'm going to do all this work. I'm going to miss out on all the good things that I could be doing, like watching TV or playing with friends, and it might yield no results. That's a number one belief, and chances are that belief is wrong, and that's what I'm going to try to reframe later. But many others, it could be a waste of time. It makes my brain tired, so now I can do some things. At least I'm learning why I'm resisting it, right?
Yeah.
You're seeing where the value is coming just in the first, and I could be doing something more fun. Then the software asks, are those beliefs that you just wrote 100% true, or is there an exaggeration in them? Of course I'm exaggerating it, right? And so I say, no, they're not true, or they're exaggerated. Then the software asks, how do you behave when you believe those things? When you believe those exaggerations? That's when my resistance goes up. I'm distracted from the work. I look for something else to do. Then it asks the question, how would you behave if you did not believe those? Well, I would enjoy the effort more because it's leading to somewhere. I will produce better work, and I will find better flow in the work. Awesome. That's what I want. So then it says, what are some of the helpful reframes? And these reframes are tricky, but they're your choice. As you do more of them, you learn how to do those. And I said, if even one person is helped by my project, it is worth it. So that's one of the important reframes. When you're getting resistance to a long-term project, think beyond yourself. Think of the bigger purpose, something beyond you, like we talked about in clarity. And if it's beyond you, chances are you'll find more energy to do it. That's what I said. If even one person is helped, it's worth it. Then I said, focus on the journey, not the reward. So what I'm saying is, doing this work will build a muscle for me. And that's worth it. So even if I don't get the result, I'm getting better at doing tough projects. Is that not a benefit? Is that not useful to society? So again, a useful reframe, getting me to reduce the resistance to the new behavior. Okay? Then I go further, and it says, I clicked on understanding attachment to current behavior. And so most of you are welcome, when you get a chance, go to V2Pal and start playing around with behavior and try both. So now I'm doing understanding attachment to current behavior, which is the procrastination. So it says, it's important how the question is phrased. It's a little tricky. It says, what would be the downsides if this behavior was no longer available to you? That means if you couldn't do the things that procrastination is giving you, what would be the downsides? So now we go to understanding why I'm so attached to the current behavior. And the software starts by a what if question. What if the existing behavior, which is, let's say, eating healthy, in my case, it's the procrastination, and the things that I do to procrastinate, which is be on Facebook or checking my text messages, etc. Why is that so important to me? And if it wasn't there, what would happen? If it wasn't there, what I'm saying, what would happen is I'll have no time for socialization and I'll miss out on all the fun distractions. I value that fun, the distraction that a wonderful message from a friend brings me on my phone or on Facebook, right? Then it goes on and says, so what are the consequences of above? So what if you miss out on the fun? What will happen? So I say I miss out on life. I say, will spend all my life working and I will have less fun. Software then asks, is it 100% true or are you exaggerating that? Of course I'm exaggerating that because I want to do those things, but they could be fun in my behavior, which is doing my project. But I'm underestimating the fun in my project and I'm overestimating my fun in my current behavior. So I'm ferreting out those beliefs that I have a chance to reframe. I won't go over the details. Again, the software asks, how do you behave when you believe those thoughts, the exaggerated beliefs? I don't do my project and I'm more apt to checking Facebook and checking my phone. And if I actually did not believe that, I would enjoy getting my work done, right? So the reframe beliefs is important. The reframe is that my work is as valuable as something else, as anything else. That's really important. And I want my monkey to start understanding a bit of that. And that's the congruence between the monk and the monkey. That the monkey can learn how to enjoy the work a little more than, it'll never enjoy the work as much as playing with friends, but it can have a 5% shift where the work becomes fun. And there have been times where the work is a lot of fun, where I'm getting a lot of benefit, I'm seeing the results close by. The monkey likes results close by, right? Then I reframed, I said working is like a meditation. If I turn my work into a meditation, it becomes more fun. I'm not focused on the result, I'm focused on the flow of being there. Just like meditation is fun and relaxing, I'm turning the work instead of into striving, into flow, and into more of a meditation. And I have one more. When I'm not attached to the result, I can enjoy the journey of working. So those are my reframes. These are the reframes I can visit again and again. So I did reframe of what is pushing me away from the new behavior and what is pulling me towards my existing procrastinating behavior. Now I have clarity in my mind. I have the reframes, but the reframes are only cognitive. They're only in my cognitive brain, and my monkey hasn't bought into them. My monkey will buy into them when I practice it, and practice is done by the playbook, and it's the script we talk about. And unless you have questions, I'll start diving into the playbook.
Yeah, I think this is a great transition into getting this into a playbook where we can refer to it in the moment, right? Because that's really where the shift happens, is when you feel that urge to procrastinate, how do you change into the intended action?
Great, let's dive into that.